Yeah, go back 12 months ago, I put out an email and put it out onto Facebook, inviting women to come along and have a look at a concept of co-creation, social synergy, and birthing a new humanity.
I think the experience with Unite the Light for me has been about really stepping into what I would call my higher power or my confidence about myself. I think I was looking for really a place to connect with other women who were about integrity. I first heard about Unite the Light from a friend, and when she told me about it, she talked about a very powerful night where there was a lot of integrity and people were really hitting stuff around being truthful.
Really a deeper calling. I first heard about Unite the Light and I felt terror happening in my body, and usually when I feel that happening I know that it's something that I need to do because there's a deeper purpose, there's a deeper calling for me. I had no idea what it was.
So connecting with the whole team Unite the Light has really shown me the importance of not doing it on your own but being connected to a broader community. You are so much stronger.
Being part of this community has coming into Unite the Light is even a bigger extension of that. It's sort of, it allows us to connect with women who I didn't know before, not through my child, not because we've come through that journey, but because we have in common the child of humanity, the child of this world, this earth, with all its current challenges. And we need, as women, to kind of step up and take charge and listen to our hearts about what's needed.
So here was a place where I was being asked to step up and speak out, and when things felt uncomfortable, that we were all being called to speak up about it. It's like, whoa, can't we just be nice?
I never felt good enough, I guess, in a relationship with other people. And I always wondered why.
So here we've had the opportunity to unite the light between each other and broaden our horizons around what the possibilities are of a new humanity.
I could see how the new humanity works. I can see, I get it. I can see that I need to, embrace the gifts of others and ask others for help, and I can see that I need to step out of controlling it. But I don't know how to do that. That is so against my nature to do that.
And then this same old story that would surface of not particularly fitting into this group or that group would surface, and then I would leave that group, no longer engage with the activity because I felt like I hadn't found my place.
The gift is finding that unity in community, and the only way that happens, absolutely the only way that happens, is with the truth.
And I think that it's been an awakening for me to realize there was still a huge part of myself that I wasn't being honest about. And there was still a lot of truth that I wasn't speaking because I had an illusion that I was already there.
And each time you make a breakthrough with speaking the truth, you look back and you think, wow, that wasn't so scary after all. What was I afraid of?
And when you can let go of it, it's just so liberating.
And so the great thing was that this made me face a lot of those old shades of me, those old types of me, and allowed me to be more real and come out of hiding.
It's helped me to see that, that everyone has different talents and different things that are there for them, and for me to be able to uncover what's really there for me, and that I don't have to be like anybody else.
Being able to go into a recording studio and actually sing one of Susie's songs with quite a few members of our group was awesome for me. That brought out my star big time, and she doesn't come out in public like that a lot often. But I really enjoyed the experience of that. In fact, I think I was just glowing all day after that experience. I think I felt good for the whole weekend.
And from the community, I now know that we're being asked to be leaders, and new leaders, not leaders from the old system. It means leadership in going first, having the courage to stand up, teach, communicate, do whatever it is that we came here to do.
You know, part of that new leadership does involve getting a bit uncomfortable with people when I can see that there's more of them to come through, and that when I'm letting them off the hook, I'm actually listening to myself let myself off the hook as well.
A leadership that isn't threatening, a leadership that isn't hierarchical, a leadership that is inspired and guided from something much greater than all of us.
And it's fun, you know, we can be silly. This is all not about, you know, being out there and changing the world. We can be fun, silly, fun-loving women, man. You know, if there'd been a fly on the wall, some of the things that go on there. You know? It's good. We need to lighten up and not take love so seriously. Yeah, so I've enjoyed allowing my inner child to come out as well and play.
The truth is, when we are at our most vulnerable, we're so beautiful in that space. We're so clear, and that shadow becomes the light.
That has been so wonderful. It's hard to put it into words, really. It's like the connection that I was missing, the connection with a group of women where I can be myself.
Raw, they were raw, they were vulnerable. It was a really safe space because of that connection, that, you know, that the connection fosters trust within one another, and vice versa.
If I had to sum it up in one word, what's coming up for me is connection. It's ensuring that the communication is open and that we're all equal and that we're all playing an important role and that we all matter. And if you take one of those elements out, it all falls apart.
That's how you get the message out there, by connecting, getting connected and staying connected.
How we can create change and how we can do that together. So it's letting go of the past of needing to do it on my own. And so understanding that we will best achieve change by doing it together.
What I've learned is that when you commit to something in a community that is on purpose, you don't need a guideline, that you don't need an outcome. The outcome will come from God.
I've discovered that I have a voice. I have discovered that, you know, learnt more about myself, about my story, about my past, about my history, about what I'm living today. It was just really amazing to be around people that didn't judge, that had no expectations, and it was just, we were all living this process of understanding more.
I feel like I spent a lot of years whinging about what's happening in the world and how all these people are doing the wrong thing, and busy pointing the finger and blaming and whinging some more. And just felt like at last I'm on board with something where I can actually make a difference and do something.
I'm meant to be cracked open and to experience the pain and the joy and the suffering and everything of life is this human experience. And I won't just limit myself at that, close myself down, close my heart, I'll just keep going.
So right at the beginning of the year, before I even came to Unite the Light, I had a sense that there was something going on that was bigger than me, that was not just about what I was going to come out of this year with, but what humanity was going to come out of this year with.
So in the past, I would have said, oh yeah, I know what we're doing this, and this. Come on, you coming? Whereas now, and it's exciting actually, now I have to go, well, this is some concepts I have that I think we could work with. What do you think? And that's beautiful. That is what's really beautiful.